can hold it.
Najee, what's the biggest key for you guys getting off to a fast start?
I think us coming out there and establishing the run. We couldn't do that last game, but that's something I think we'll be good. But we just got to follow the game plan and execute it.
As a veteran on this team, how do the guys have to step up?
You said what?
As a veteran.
That's crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
How does it feel?
I know. It's crazy.
But how does the guys on the offense have to step up in the absence of DeAndre Johnson?
Yeah, we're got to find out the guy to take a spot and to make plays for us on the edge. We have a lot of guys who can do that, so we're not worried about it. But we're not worried about that. For the most part, Deontay's a great player. He should be back. He should be back in a couple games. So just somebody coming in there and just supplementing for what he has, what he brings is the only thing really.
I'm going to call you a veteran again,
Yeah.
But as a veteran, are you giving any of the younger guys some advice with Deontay Johnson's absence?
No, not really. Like they already know. They already know this. It's a sport of football. When one person goes down, the next man up. They know what that comes with. It's a good time for somebody else to have an opportunity and make plays for us and to get their name out there. They know what it is. We all know what it is too. It's really nothing much to speak about if you already know what's to come.
In terms of tempo, how does your offense change?
How does we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we saw how do we work on tempo?
Yeah. How does maybe the tempo get you guys into a better rhythm?
Yeah. Tempo works out for us for the most part. Us just having one-word plays and lining up fast and getting to it, and playing with pace is good. Shows off our conditioning too. Might put the defense on the edge, because they might be out of plays they might be out there for a certain amount of plays, and we go tempo and start moving the ball. It kind of works out in our favor. So.
Najee, when we just talked with Kenny, he was saying that, you guys, the mood among you guys is really good. You're able to turn the page quickly. How would you describe the mood among you guys going into a week as big as this?
It was good. It was cool. It's a 17-game schedule, so the worst thing you could do is beat yourself up about a performance like that. You just gotta take what it is. Look at film, and just come in and worry about the Browns. That's it.
Reacting to shifts and the defense in general getting lined up, you thought that didn't go as smooth as you guys were hoping. Did you see any specific problems in those areas?
Talking about last game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't necessarily say the communication was we had some holes as far as communicating last game, but like I talked about last week, 49ers do a lot of eye candy. They do a lot of things addressing different plays up. We got a lot of guys shifting the motion. Man, it's tough when you're missing a key component in our defense like Cam Hayward. He means so much, not only to this defense, but to this team. He's the voice of this team. So he's going to be a guy that we definitely miss. I don't know how long he's out for, but hopefully it's not too long. But as far as the secondary, we know Cam creates a push in the pocket to force the quarterback to either into an ill-advised throw or not having his feet set, and hopefully getting the ball into the secondary to where we can make a play on the ball. But missing Cam is going to be huge for us. But Coach does a great job of making sure that the guys behind him can do enough to pick up the slack.
What did you see out of those guys that are behind him just earlier?
Honestly, I haven't, because today was our first day, so I have to go, when we watch film today, I'll see who they have it in now, because today obviously the first day of game plan, so I'm trying to get my keys down pat and make sure my communication is up to par with my guys in the back end. But I will let you know tomorrow.
You guys have a variety of lineups as far as where you, Minka, and other guys line up. How do you guys keep up the speed of your communications and reading the right keys in games when you guys have that?
For the most part, coaches do a good job of putting us in in-game situation in practice, kind of giving us an idea of what we're kind of going to see in the game. So throughout the week, we kind of have an idea of what we're going to get when we see certain formations. So when we are out there, when we do get a certain personnel, there's 11 guys that they're talking about possibilities that can come up, and that's one of the key components in communicating and being on top of being ahead of the offense, and not just one guy talking about what he thinks is going to come. Everybody is on the same page, and if it comes, it comes. If it don't, everybody's on the same page, so whether we play solid, sound defense. I'm sorry, say it one more time.
What does Amari Cooper do well, and how much of a challenge will it be to shut him down?
Yeah, Amari Cooper is a savvy vet. You know, he's been in the game a very long time, bounced around with a couple teams, and probably, man, when he first got in the league, was one of the better route runners I've ever had the opportunity to go up against when he was in Oakland at the time, and also when he was in Dallas. So Amari is still one of those savvy backs that knows how to get open, that knows how to manipulate defensive back leverages, a red zone target. You know, he does a great job of setting routes up, those jerk routes, those whip routes, those double moves in the red zone to get that little bit of space to hopefully give him the quarterback a connection. But Amari Cooper still can, you know, he still has top end speed and still can catch the football very well.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys.
So you played a lot on the outside on Sunday, and Allen just stayed inside. Is that kind of the plan moving forward in those sets?
I'm not really sure. You know, obviously we didn't anticipate Tay going down, so you know we kind of had to just adjust mid-game. But you know, I think throughout this week we'll get together a game plan to make sure we're in the best spots to succeed.
Are you comfortable in the slot and on the outside? Can you do both?
Yes, you know, I've gotten a lot of work at both, and you know, just part of our offense, we have a lot of interchangeable parts, and you know, we've been thrown around all through camp just, you know, to be prepared for moments like this. So I think we'll all be able to do, you know, inside and out.
Has there been any discussion between you, maybe Coach Canada, Coach Jackson, about what your role could be going forward now that Deontay could be sidelined for a while?
You know, there's been some, but you know, obviously, you know, it's just about coming here and showing up each day and working. So, you know, they'll be figured out throughout the week. And like I said, I know they'll put us all in a position to succeed.
What is it that Deontay does so well that you could translate your skill set into when it comes to the role?
You know, obviously his quickness and his releases and, you know, route nuances. You know, I've just been watching him a lot throughout camp and stuff. So, you know, just how he can just, you know, create that separation. So that's something definitely I want to emulate.
The Browns were very aggressive last week, blitzing Joe Burrow a lot. They also were playing a lot of press man. You kind of welcome the chance to play press man with your speed?
I always welcome that. You know, it's just about, like I said, just about getting ready for that matchup. So, you know, based off what they did against Cincy, you know, we can anticipate they'll probably do some of the same things. So, you know, I welcome whatever coverage is going to be brought. So we'll definitely be prepared to get, like you said, a little more press man than usual.
Calvin, what is the impact to your offense and your room not having Deontay?
I mean, he's not going to be there on the field, so, you know, I mean, obviously he's one of the best route runners in the league, so, I mean, there's that. But, I mean, he's going to be there with us, you know, every step of the way till we get there. So, I mean, just his on the field, you know, ability to create separation, you know, that's something we all have to pick up and make up for since he won't be there. But, you know, I mean, he'll still be there helping us, coaching us up. So, you know, and it's just about us when we get on that field executing.
Kelvin, I know that Kenny had kind of an off day on Sunday. What about him tells you that he's going to be able to bounce back and look more like maybe the Kenny we saw in training camp in the end of last season in this Monday night game?
You know, just his preparation and how he comes to work each day. You know, his mindset and how he's built. I mean, he's a guy that got to be here because of he worked hard and everything. So you got a guy like that, you know that the only thing they're gonna do is work harder. And you know, we're right behind him. We're with him. And I mean, yeah, we know that wasn't anything. We know he gonna be right back.
Following up on that, what have you guys as an offense plan on fixing this week to make sure that you are ready for game 2?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily, you know, fixing anything. It's just, you know, going and seeing when we watch the game. You know, we did a lot of things that kind of we stepped in our own path, you know, and messed ourselves up. And so just about every person just, you know, continue to lock in on their assignment and details. And like I said, like we were you know, we kind of got in our own way and couldn't get out of our own way. And so if we just stay out of our way and just execute, I think it'll be a much different game.
How was your triceps, and do you feel like you could play a bigger role in this defensive line?
Oh yeah, triceps good. Just make sure I can just keep up with treatment and make sure that it's 100% before the game, and just taking care of myself, and be like I can contribute and take that role and be able to be fortunate and take care of it.
Mike talked yesterday about how good that interior offensive line is. What makes them so good and challenging?
I just say that they're big bodies that take up space. They got a good running back that knows how he wants to run the ball, and we're just gonna have to take care of it.
You guys push yourself with the depth. Mike talked about that yesterday. And how sharp do you think, and how deep do you think your room is to be able to make up for Cam's loss?
We're gonna probably get together, talk it out, and next thing you know, we're just gonna make sure the job gets done.
For you guys,
what do you guys lose with Cam in an intangible way? As far as I know that he's still going to be around, he's still a leader. But what do you lose when you don't have him in the huddle?
You lose that on the field like smart veteran. He comes to the sideline, he tells us what he sees. He also he's great at communicating about what's going on the field, and so we still got Larry, we still have Cam, we still have Alex. So it's not like we're not gonna have experienced vets that see something and won't communicate it. So we're just gonna have to be able to hold it down for them.
For you guys, how much of a challenge is there in stopping Nick Chubb and that explosive run game that the Browns love to work and utilize?
They do a very good job at running the ball, and we're just going to do a even better job at stopping the run. That's all it's going to take, is just us being low when it comes to pad level and getting off the ball and using our hands.
How do you move forward in knowing there's that challenge when you had the challenge that you guys had in Christian McCaffrey a week ago?
Just put more emphasis on everything, just all around.
They've used draft picks on you, Keanu, Isaiah in recent years. Is this an opportunity for the young guys to to step in and show that you guys are here for a reason?
Definitely next generation up.